Man goes in narrow underwater cave. Oh, why? Why would you want to be going in there? What? Why would you want to go in there? That's just what if you get stuck? Like, clearly it's going somewhere. We don't see where it goes to. Maybe it's like a large cave off to the side that we're not seeing the entrance to. But why would you want to go into like a small opening with water flowing in? That's like claustrophobia and drowning combined. No thank you. Hello and welcome to Kalbus. My name is Zen and today we're going to take a little look into something a little bit terrifying, but it's r/oddly terrifying. It's the subreddit where you just watch and see things that are just oddly terrifying. Like, I don't get the oddly part. It's just terrifying most of the time. Let's just jump in, shall we? Found this little cutie on my bed. That is... why is the flood in your house if there's only one bit of the flood there? Hopefully you didn't get infected, otherwise the whole planet is gone. Wow, that looks like a big tick. That looks like a big ass tick. Well, literally, it's got a big ass. Yep, apparently it's a dog tick. Don't know what that is. Don't know what a dog tick is. I'm assuming it's just a big tick for dogs. Here, boy, let me pop you. Visit Australia. Visit Australia, where there's stuff that bites the heads off crocodiles. Look, all I'm saying is if you go down to Australia, expect to see animals that will just kill literal dinosaurs. That's what it is. But that just, I don't know, that just looks kind of like a serene poster that you'll just look at every now and again, just like, you know, those motivational calming posters, but then you look closer, it's just, oh, it's just a head. That's, oh God, that's terrifying. Like, what did that? What could have done that down there? Most likely it was just either a larger crocodile or a shark. Also, I didn't think crocodiles were seawater. I thought they were freshwater only. Let me check that up. Oh, never mind. There are saltwater crocodiles. I was just... All right, okay, moving on. Salty snappers. Okay. Thought you were safe in the sea? No. Ah, yes. Biblically accurate fish. Now, I'm not okay with this. Beg your pardon? Comatulide is swimming? Is that its scientific name, or did you just name it like George? What? Oh, and it just sticks. Now it just looks like it's a plant. Oh, like it looks terrifying. It does. It looks scary. I don't want that near me. But at the same time, one, it probably gives good tickles, or it could give you like a nice little massage if it's not poison. Yeah, actually, didn't think about the poison side of things. I don't know. Just a spicy massage. Oh, you'll feel really relaxed after you go numb. A heavily decomposed beluga carcass. This is SCP. Hang on. No, isn't this just like the SCP for like the extremely dangerous lizard? It's not the source photo that they used for this. Hold on. CP, dangerous lizard. Hard to destroy reptile, dangerous lizard. You know, I may have got the name wrong, but it wasn't incorrect. No, I can't see on the SCP wiki at all. Oh, that's really strange that's where my mind went to at looking at that image. That's, that makes me uncomfortable. It really does. Yikes. Imagine finding that in your backyard, though. It's so cold outside that the ghost that haunted the house froze to death. Whoa. Oh my God, could you just imagine seeing that in the corner of your eye? Just not expecting anything, and then there's just that. There's just that. That is terrifying. Like, even it's next to a window as well. Like, you just go into the toilet, turn on the lights in the morning, and then there's just, you see the silhouette of just a humanoid outside peeking through the window. And oh my God, you'd either spray everywhere or that'd be the fastest use of that toilet you've done in a long time. That is, oof. Like, was it a burst pipe or was it just like strong wind pushing water up into the, I don't want to know. It feels creepy. I feel like I want to keep them mystique for this. India's sacred blue cow, the Nilgai, also introduced to Texas, where it is now feral. That is a unit. That thing is more neck than body. Like, what's it doing with that? Why do you need such a big neck and such a tiny head? That's look, I'm just saying, if I was walking out and I just saw that thing just going around and it's now feral, I would be mighty terrified, because I would just be thinking, that's a buff deer. It's seen some trials. It's been fighting for its life. I don't want to be another fight in its life. I'm just gonna go back inside. Why is it being introduced to Texas though? Oh, that's why it's been introduced to Texas. Texas hunters are raving over it. Apparently, there's only good reports about the quality of the meat. That'll be why. Let's take the sacred blue cow. Just... Sure, why not? That sound. Oh my god. Oh my god. And there's another. What is happening? Oh, it just keeps going. That's a busted line. So apparently this is just coming down to something being installed wrong. And it's just malfunctioning and things are just going bad. Local neighborhood's probably going to have not much power from that line for a while until it's fixed. Clearly, it's from the comments, it's saying it's something called ball lightning, or a rare phenomenon called the red Sprite, and even rarer still if it's not colored red. So why is it called the red Sprite? I don't know. Is it cranberry flavored? Ugh. But the sound of that, dude, is so... that's visceral. But at the same time, this would be a good countermeasure to get rid of all the birds that sit on the wire and weigh it down. More effective than the supermarket rotisserie. Oh no! Cleaning out my grandmother's house. She was a teacher in the 70s. May I please be excused? I feel sick. That is gross, but incredibly well drawn. That's an amazing piece of art, and it's good to know back in the 70s they're still having trouble with teachers that like to do the little power trip thing of like, may I please go? I feel ill. May I use the toilet, please? I don't know, can you? Shut up. I will sit here and I will pee myself just to spite you. You think it's funny? It's not. Been overdone. It's like when you're working as a cashier, you'd be like, oh, it's not scanning. And the person just goes, that means it's free, right? You know what else is free? Not saying that. But still, this piece of art is really sick. I bit into a banana with nigrospora infection. I beg your pardon, what? That is horrifying. That is gross looking. That looks just genuinely rotten from the inside. I'm assuming that's what is that? What is that infection? So apparently, it is an airborne filamentous fungus in the phylum Ascomycota. I know what that means. It's found in soil, air, and plants as a leaf pathogen. It can occur as an endophyte, where it produces antiviral and antifungal secondary metabolite. You know what? A lot of scientific words. Yeah. But according to this, it is non-toxic. It poses no known risk to humans and other living organisms. It's just not exactly very desirable to be eating. It's a fungal infection. Yikes. That don't look too good to be eating. Amazon won't let us listen to music or sit down, but we get these motivational messages all day long. Oh, no, this is dystopian. Mind moment. Positive affirmation. Repeat until timer ends. Technique. Repeat these phrases during each expansion of the circle. Even in chaos, I can feel peaceful. I notice the good. While socially distant, I am emotionally close. Oh my god. Amazon, why? It's like they looked at all these dystopian films and literature and just pieces of work, and they just went, yeah, let's just do this. This seems like the right course of action. Let's just go into this full ham. Dystopia prime delivery and next day, please. Caught this little guy staring me down whilst working tonight. It genuinely freaked me out for a second. Is that a baby or a toddler? Or is that just a grown man with a baby face? I can't tell. The perspective is so weird. Why has he got the drip, though? Why is he so dripped out? He's clearly standing on, like, the window ledge and just looking down. What is he planning? Just get a white fluffy cat, let him sit down and just start stroking it, and it's just the start of a Bond film. On an old unmanned platform in the Gulf of Mexico. Danger. Do not open. I would like to think that's red paint. I would like to think that's red paint. I don't think that is. That might be the blood. That is, ooh, what are they containing in there? Maybe it's just like someone's nice little kind of napping spot. It's just someone's napping spot. How to make sure people don't go near it. Make it as dangerous as possible. Then you just fill it with all the comfiest of pillows and blankets and as much as you can. And that's all for you, baby. Ow. And that's all the time we have for today on Kalbus. If you liked the video, consider dropping a like or maybe even subscribing. Or hey, maybe even sharing with a friend to just inject a little bit of terror into their day. Because why not? If you want to see some more r/OddlyTerrifying, then stick around just a couple more seconds because another one will be popping up on your screen. But on that note, I have been your host Zen, and I hope to see you in the very next Kalbus video. Have a great rest of your day.